Hey, how y'all doing? It's Tuesday night. It's time for a Blue Dot family reunion meeting. We got a full table set tonight. We are so tickled with what we got going on. I hope I'm coming in all right. We have new equipment. We have a new mixer, and as you can see, a new microphone. Travis has his own microphone. Uh, we have people that are on Skype right now that are fixing to come into the conversation, and it's all brought to you by one of our Blue Dot family members, Chris Kloss from Medford, Massachusetts. He sent us this gear and a lot of other stuff. A bottle of whiskey. How could you go wrong with a bottle of Scotch whiskey? And and some honey and stuff. We'll talk to you about that in a minute. But we're so glad y'all joined us tonight. I see Donna Boticosi's in with us, Kathy Larkin, Val Wood. How you doing, darling? Uh, and Tammy Burnett. I'm sorry, Tammy Ames. I'm sorry, Burnett. Uh, anyway, I'm glad everybody's here. That's part of the Three Musketeers anyway. Tammy Ames, Donna Bonacosi, and Kara Coleman Cormier. They're the Three Musketeers of the Blue Dot family up there in the Northeast.
Yeah, that's what you've told me before.
Yes, they are.
By the way, to the chat tonight, if we're coming in weird or if y'all are having any audio issues, please let us know, and I'll try to fix what I can. This is all new. I can't hear what y'all are hearing, so any feedback is appreciated. By the way, I finally got a mic.
Yes, he's got his own microphone. As a matter of fact, today we were messing around. We need one more additional cable, I think it is, and my other son Tyler, who is in the other room on monitoring the chat, and I probably bet Jen Morgan is out there doing the same thing this evening, maybe. Anyway, he was on here and we could hear him. So eventually we're going to bring my other son in, which I have another one, and he's just as good as Travis, but in different ways, and we're going to bring him into the conversation. But tonight we have a full round table tonight. It looks like we have Leo Sahaki, Billable Rick. He's an old boy out in California who I enjoy talking to. I met on the Bob Kincaid show. We have Steve from Georgistan. He's down in Georgistan. And Dennis Valadez up in San Antonio all the time. Dennis is always going to be on the show. And Sparky out in California. And if you want to bring them into the conversation, let them all say hello.
Yeah, they're all in.
There you go. Y'all say hello.
Hello.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey.
Cheers.
There you go. We got everybody on here, I guess. Did I hear Steve in there?
Yes, sir. How you doing, Uncle John?
I'm doing fine, Steve. I didn't know if you were in there yet or not. You was having some difficulties there, but I'm glad you're here, buddy.
Yeah. So you got a big bottle of whiskey there. You about ready to toast?
I already cracked the top on that. Put a little shot glass out there and smelled it and tasted it. Maybe it's there for Friday though.
We'll nurse it. We'll nurse it, brother. We'll nurse it.
Hey,
we'll
hey,
nurse
Steve,
it.
well, pass me the Crown Royal, okay, dude?
All right, brother. It's right here, man. It's right here.
There you go. And we have Leo Sahaki. Aren't you in there, Leo?
I believe I am.
There you go. Leo's out in Tennessee, and Andy Paguda. Andy is in North Carolina.
Andy, did we lose you?
Did we lose Andy?
He was complaining about a problem with the sound in the chat.
All right. Well,
I guess he says he's dropping and rejoining.
All right, he'll try to join us back here in just a minute. I want to thank everybody for showing up. Just because this is new. How y'all like this new shot? I like this microphone hanging out here in midair. Look like this is WBLU, baby, coming to you live.
Well, you got to face the radio, so you're looking right now.
There you go. We're trying to get all this shit together as long as we can get my shit together. It's been a busy day. After we got the box from Chris this morning, Travis couldn't wait to get his hands on there and pulled it out of the box, baby, and he was on top of that thing, plugging in wires. I don't know how to operate that thing, but he's doing a fine job on them over there, so I appreciate that.
Nah, I'm trying.
There you go. And let me see. We got Dennis. Dennis, you there?
Uh-oh.
Did we lose Dennis? Oh, Lord, we're losing people.
He's muted.
Oh, he's muted. He must.
Yeah,
Might be away.
his mic's muted.
He might be coughing.
There
or
he
something.
is.
I'm here.
Okay,
I'm
I was
sorry.
fixing to say
There we
Dennis
go.
has a cold or something, so he might have been sneezing or something. So
Well, I'm about to do a shot of tequila.
there you go. There you go. Leo kicked that stuff right off. You know, I was
All
talking.
right, now here we go, guys. Here it is.
There you go.
Here, let's have a little shot to all of those dumbass Republicans that just can't seem to get it right. They need some help.
I ain't got a glass in here. I'm just gonna have to. Oh shit! I'm gonna have to do it
I
wrong.
got out turned mine up.
Woo!
Ooh, that is some Scotch whiskey.
Down well.
That is
I'm with you,
7-year-old. It's called the Whistler. I like this because if y'all can see it, it's called the Whistler Irish Whiskey, 7-year-old, and right down here in this it says the Blue Note, single.
Nice.
Single.
So are you
malt.
going to finish that thing before the end of your show, John?
Oh yeah, baby, that's what I'm.
Well,
gonna
you
do.
know he is. You know he is.
Yeah. They'd be carrying me out here on a stretcher too. Them days
We
are
should
gone.
pass it around.
I'm a little more
Travis likes
cautious.
it.
Yeah, Travis doesn't. He doesn't partake.
Nope. I got my water here. I took a shot of water. Does that
Yeah.
count?
You gotta
He's
take
a
care of
smart
the old
man.
man anyway.
Of course it counts, Travis. It's nice to meet you, by the way, brother.
Nice to meet you too. Wait, which one am I
Yeah.
talking to
This
here?
is
Because there's
Steve
so many
from the
new
Georgia
voices here.
stand. That's Steve.
Steve, nice to meet you,
Yeah,
Steve.
I'm very dear friends with your dad, and I just think the world of him, man.
He was the one the other day that when I handed you the iPad,
Yeah.
I was saying.
Oh, that was and I forgot to do that shout out, so that's
he
my
was
bad.
supposed to hit a button.
Don't worry about it, man. I don't
Uh,
want any prop for that. I was just
No, but
you know,
but we had
it's
little
cool, man.
things.
Yeah,
that
but
when
we have
people
little
do
graphics
that,
set up
Yeah.
and stuff that's supposed to remind us of that shit.
You know,
so.
when that happens, there's supposed to be a little graphic that pops up of Donkey of my Jenny,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I
when
just
that happens.
wanted to make sure it didn't go to some right-wing tool, John Bribideau, that I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
know from Adam.
you got to
I
watch
didn't
for
wanna
them
front
guys
him.
out there, baby. I'm
Right.
telling you,
John Brittable, that don't exist.
they're flooding the airwaves. Hey, Jeremy Austin, I'm glad you tuned in. Randy Carvin, Randy does his voice on the videos too, so we're glad to have him. And Keith Thompson, how you doing, buddy? Glad you're there. I just get into this Blue Dot family. It just it's for one, it's a loving family, and let me tell you that's a very fine gift from Chris Kloss up there. It's going to allow us to do more things. It's eventually going to allow me to pull audio clips from Donnie's stupid speeches or some shit.
Yeah, we were gonna do a little bit of that tonight, but we
Yeah.
couldn't get a system down in time
Yeah,
where
we gotta
our
work
internet
on
would
it.
work with
We
us.
got to perfect it. It's a work.
We just got to
work in
download
progress.
everything before we start.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so I can hit a
Sound
button.
is a hell of a lot better than it has been. I can tell you that.
Is it? Outstanding. Outstanding. I'm loving it. So, what's been going on in the news, y'all? Let me kick this off because there is something that I wanted to talk about tonight. Did y'all see Congressman Matt Gaetz? He's from Florida's 1st District. He's a big.
Oh,
buddy.
I've spent the last hour and a half giving him hell on Twitter.
Oh man, I hope somebody's giving
Yeah,
him
plus
hell.
he got a warning tonight from Nancy Pelosi.
They need to kick his ass out of Congress. What the hell is he doing talking like that? On Twitter? Are you shitting me? That's an
Trump
outright
mafia.
threat, baby. That's an
That is
outright
the
threat.
Trump mafia.
Does your wife and father-in-law know about your girlfriends? Are you shitting me? Why don't you just say, hey, I hope nothing happens to your daughter here, and like get hit by a truck if you open your mouth or some shit like that. That's exactly the same damn thing. He's threatening.
That's exactly what he's doing. And the thing is, there are people out there buying into it. If you look at the right-wing shit right now, you will see them. You'll see them saying, "Oh yeah, he's telling it like it is."
Well, they like
He's
that shit.
like a criminal.
The nastier they get, the more ignorant they get, the more they like it. That's how
They're
come they like
desperate.
Donnie.
They're fucking desperate, man.
They stand up and say whatever they want. I mean, Donnie says it like I'm thinking. That's the way I ought to. Oh, kiss off. That's
Yeah,
great if you're in.
What that makes you is a stupid, damned racist. That's what it makes
That's
you
it.
when he's talking for you. If that's what he's saying, that's who you are.
Well, you ought to claim the title. If you're a Trump supporter,
glad
you
I
might as
don't
well
live in
just
the first
climb in that
district
bucket of
of Florida,
deplorable
but-
that Hillary Clinton was talking about. You're racist. You're xenophobic. You're homophobic. You're all those phobic. And you're proud of that. I don't understand it. I just don't. I try hard because when I started this first, 2 years ago, I spoke about the need for those conservatives who somehow got hijacked by this pack of wolves that is now the GOP. You know, those I was trying to reach out to those people. You made a mistake, man. You got conned. You know, you don't have to admit to nobody. You just have to don't do that again. You know, don't vote like that again. It's terrible. But
Yeah,
I
some
think
people
it
like
goes-
to hit their head against the wall a lot, John. That's the problem, you know.
yeah,
Old habits die hard with these Trump handsies.
it changed. You know, it's always, even on the job and corporate world, everything, the resistance to change, you know, is always a big thing. And Donnie has dragged them all the way back to the freaking Stone Age, I guess, and they're happy with that.
I mean, what I'm amazed is that all but like 17 Republicans voted basically the wrong way on the bill in the House to basically disapprove of Trump's national emergency. It's sort of like, well, you know, if you want to take away our power to appropriate money, sure, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I'll just be like a frickin' rubber stamp here, you know.
Until the
Congressman.
time they use that power against you, and then we're the bad folks. And
Right.
Yeah.
damn it, that sword cuts both ways.
It does.
Yeah, that door does swing both ways as well. You betcha.
It passed in the House, but it didn't pass with a veto-proof number. So
I don't think it's gonna either.
They're 47 away from a veto-proof number in the House,
That's bullshit.
but they did pick up 17 repubs apparently. So you know,
Yeah.
Good thing though, at least they're reaching across the aisle, and if we don't start getting some of that, we ain't gonna have a damn country.
You know, well,
Yeah.
that's what I say. You got to return to the fact of before when we had a conversation with Republicans. You can't do that now. Donnie is in the way. Donnie is the elephant in the room. He's the liar. He's the con man, the one that constantly is a disgrace
Exactly.
to this country.
Problem.
Yeah.
But that, John, I was thinking about that the other day, and I kept looking at how the hell did we get here? And the thing
Yeah.
that I kept running into was reality TV and how fucking easy it is to call that entertainment. It's not,
No.
but they call it that, and that's what got that dumb son of a bitch elected.
Reality goes up.
Exactly. I'm glad you pointed that out. That's been the one thing I've been saying forever is one of the ways that he got in, period, is because we are, you know, American entertainment is basically drama. You know, that's the most
Oh, gotta have
popular,
drama.
you know, like 3, 6, and 10. All the late night shows are cop dramas, medical dramas, drama. Everybody's excited about drama. And Trump produced a lot of it. And people eat that shit up every single
Well,
day.
on the reality show like The Apprentice, that was anything but
Yeah.
reality. Everything that Donnie ever said, every
But it
year
is a
fire
drama.
that came out of his mouth was on the script right in front of
But
it.
it was set up by other ones too. That whole entertainment medium, the whole Honey Boo Boo thing, the Duck Dynasty
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. You know, they don't get that it's not real.
No, but they buy into that, yeah, because if you look at what is that the ones you just said, I'm sorry, dropped out of my head, down in the
Honey Boo
swamp.
Boo and
No.
Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, Duck Dynasty. That picture of all that family when they're standing on the golf course in their nice clothes and everybody's clean shaven and nice, and then they went into that, and it just turned into that's the thing. And I got a beard, baby, but it's not for that reason. I'm
Well,
waiting
John, I
to
don't
get
know
this
if I
rid of this
ever told you
beard.
this.
Huh?
Most of you know that that's how I made my living for 20 years. I was professional actor, director, executive director of a couple of different theaters. That's how I made my living. I got out of it eventually because I realized I was working with the most skilled liars on the planet.
Well,
And that's
politics, buddy.
exactly who these people are. They're skilled liars.
And that's who has been running our house. Really, if you look back at it for a long time, you know, Obama was the first breath of fresh air I saw since John Kennedy, and I was little when John Kennedy was here. But I remember the day he died. That set the course of my life. I mean, it was an event that really stood out in your memory. If you were,
There's a lot of us that are exactly that way, John.
yeah, that's right. There's a lot of us just exactly that. But I got to credit Nixon for being the one that woke me up to politics. Because I was
open eyes to a lot of shit. But and honestly, guys, wouldn't you take that lying son of a bitch right now 10 times over the we got?
Who was it? Ex-speaker or
Paul Ryan?
No, not Paul Ryan. Harry Reid. Harry Reid.
Oh, okay.
He was on the other day talking about he'd be glad to take W back.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
as much as I didn't like W, and I really didn't like W.
Yeah.
But I would have him over this son of a bitch.
I'd take W back if he didn't bring Dick Cheney. Dick Cheney was the problem in that relationship.
You're absolutely correct.
And Dick just thought, well, shit, if you don't like what I'll shoot you in the face.
I was just going to say, could we get Trump to go golfing or hunting with him?
Yeah, really, no shit. I'm telling you.
Speaking of Dick Cheney shooting his buddy, has anybody ever played the quail hunting game where you try to not shoot Harry? It was the name of Dick's friend.
Oh, is that right? Try not to shoot him?
Yeah, that's a kick. That's a kick. Yeah, that was fun.
There's actually a game?
Yeah, actually, I think what you tried to do is you tried to shoot Harry, and then you get like a certificate, a quail hunting certificate. Something like that.
Oh, no shit.
or maybe the idea was not to shoot him.
Honestly, as bad as Cheney was, as many lies as we got told from him too, I don't think we've seen the level of deceit that we have in this White House ever before.
No.
This is a new level.
God, no. Comparatively speaking, if I could wave a wand and bring those crooked son of a bitches back, I would, because at least they weren't fucking crazy. This guy he's certifiable, man.
Well, this guy, Donnie Boy lives on. That's how come I keep this. Let me put it this way: it's not about the wall. The wall thing. That's a big thing with these Republicans. Let's build the wall, finish the wall. It's not going to happen. He knows it's not going to happen. But it's not about
extension.
It's just about the fight for the wall. As long as he's got that fight for the wall going on, he's got his little minions out there listening to him saying, tell him, Donnie, tell him. We're going to get the wall. No, you're not. You're not going to get no damn wall. There ain't going to be no wall stretching across sea to sea. Kiss off. I'm not going to waste the taxpayers' money like that. As soon as we get his ignorant ass out, and y'all can just take that wall and build it around whatever.
And Uncle John, the eminent domain factor alone of it in itself is going to be a fucking nightmare.
That's coming up big here down in Texas now.
I said that before. He's fucking Texans. That ain't a good idea.
Yeah, no, baby. We're proud of this shit. This is our land. You come down here and try to take some Texans' land, especially
shitty ass,
especially one that has waterfront property. I live on the river. Now, the river I live on, the Nueces, used to be the border between Mexico and Texas before the war. And this was the border, and I would be sitting here in Mexico, and over there across the river would be Texas. And you ain't going to get somebody to give up their riverfront property. I don't care who you are.
He'd have been put the damn
kiss
wall
off,
on
asshole.
your backyard, John.
I fish down there. I swim down there. Get out of here. It's my water. Yeah, you're not going to. They had a little thing on our local news down here about the butterfly habitat down here that they want to bulldoze through. And they had a helicopter buzzing right through it. And I said, look at here, this shit. They're trying to scare off the butterflies, I guess. I don't know, flying low like that. It's just
the bulldozers have moved in there some.
What's that?
The bulldozers did move in some.
Yes, but they stopped. They moved in a little bit, but
they
stopped.
They started widening roads and everything else. What a bunch of bullshit that is.
Yeah.
So did the butterflies stop them then, or what? With their massive the air from their wings, or
they're
what?
illegal butterflies. That's what it is. They're
I think
sneaking over the border.
Them, actually.
Yeah.
I wish the butterflies had flown over them and all at one time and just taken a massive shit on them while they were.
There you go.
What's butterfly shit like? I don't think I've ever experienced that.
That's what it should be. Yeah, it's not about a wall. It's the fight for the wall. It's that whole argument that Donnie's banking on carrying him through.
And
if he gets 15 feet of wall, he's going to go crazy and just say, "Oh, look at here." It's a bunch of bullshit. He sells
And
bullshit.
what we're looking at right now is, with all of these lies, what they're doing right now is saying, oh, you can't listen to Michael Cohen because he's a convicted liar. Hold on a minute. Who the hell was he lying to protect?
They're all liars. They just haven't been convicted yet.
Do you know how many people are going to be watching that liar tomorrow?
And the operative word there is yet.
I bet the ratings go out the roof for whatever channel's carrying that. I don't care if it's C-SPAN. I'm going to be tuned in. I want to see it. Because
you can bet your ass that Donnie's crying like crazy over in Vietnam, though. Because wait a minute, you're supposed to be looking at me. You're looking at him.
Yeah, that asshole can kiss off.
I'm just glad he's over there. He's only 40 years late.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's his second time going there.
Cadet Bone Spurs, I tell you, they should give him a freaking medal for landing there. You know,
around 10 in the morning EST, cooking interesting. That public testimony. What do you think, Rick?
I think it'll be very interesting.
Yeah, you can't talk about it.
Have to get up early.
And I remind everybody, I remind our Blue Dot family of history, which a lot of us are aware of. It wasn't until the public hearings in Watergate, the ones that were out there in front of everybody, that's when the tide turned. Right there is when they were on
when
camera.
We started knowing something about the tapes that got erased. That's when we got to it.
Yep. When you can't account for that missing minutes. Look at there. What's up with
19 minutes or whatever the hell it was, right?
Yeah, I can't remember the exact number, but yeah, it's.
All right, here's a real question, fellas. Tomorrow, when we're hearing all of it, because we're going to finally get to see some of what Cohen has to say tomorrow. When you see that, how are we going to kind of figure out what's the lie and what's the truth? Because I got a feeling he's a snake. He's a snake.
I think the truth is going to be what's corroborated. And there's
exactly
going to be corroborating evidence to the things that he's going to say. And that's what's going to make it, that's what's going to make it believable.
There's probably going to be someone there doing fact checking in real time.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you this much: he's already pled guilty and been convicted for lying to Congress.
Right.
He's not going to repeat that mistake. The reason he was lying before was to protect Donnie, and it was all about the Trump Tower, Moscow.
And that,
he said the negotiations had ended in like January of 2016.
And he thought he had an outside chance of getting a pardon. Well, that ship's pretty much fucking sailed. Man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially if they bring state charges up against him. Game over.
Well, I mean, it's pretty clear Donnie has no interest in pardoning anybody unless it somehow benefits him.
Yeah.
I'm sitting back thinking that I almost by default have to just believe Michael Cohen, because to me, it seems like he's got nothing else to lose and only to gain by telling the truth.
Right now, he's working on reducing his sentence. Right now, that's what's going to determine his sentence, and he's trying to mitigate it as much as he can.
That's the best he can get.
He's bringing documents to the hearing tomorw.
Right.
Yeah,
cancel checks from Donnie.
Yeah, a little tape.
To reimburse him for what he paid out to Stormy and Susan McDougal.
Yeah. Wouldn't it have to be another sentencing hearing, though? Because he's already been sentenced.
No, it could be done by way of motions. Yeah. You could do it by motions. There's up to a year. I think after somebody's sentenced, they have up to a year to file a motion to reduce the sentence. If the government files the motion, then it's obviously much more likely to be granted. So he's got to persuade the folks from the Southern District of New York who threw the book at him to reduce his sentence.
I believe
that's really where the game is. Because Mueller's sort of on.
I think he's going to come across.
By the way, Rick is a tax attorney.
Right, I am.
Yes. And Rick is a handy person to know. There you go.
Oh, well,
for those of you that don't know, Rick, did I already say this? Rick's the guy out in California. Did I say this already?
You did, and he goes to we do.
I'm still trying.
Yeah, I'm looking over the Pacific Ocean right now, guys.
I'm still trying to get the chauffeur's job. That's all.
Well, maybe he don't go. And I just realized I'm in Nashville. I go to a lot of damn concerts. Maybe he doesn't go to more than I do.
I don't know. Rick comes on Bob Kincaid's show, which I just absolutely love being on Bob's show. Friday on the Front Porch, if y'all don't know, Horn Radio. It's an absolute fantastic joy to be on that show and enjoy. And Bob's he does his show 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, baby. 3 hours, I think, on Horn Radio. So if y'all get an opportunity,
Holy hell, that's
it's a good show. It's a good show, and we love the cross pollination and cross promotion, John.
That's right.
We try to promote your show and promote Bob's show.
We're trying to merge the Horn
That's
family
what
with
it's all
the Blue
about,
Dot
man.
family. As the Horn family has family in Australia, and we have them in Australia. But it just like this show or this whatever this is that I do, we have Blue Dot family members all around the world, and so does Bob. And it just makes you feel better about what you're trying to say because it's a universal feeling all around the world. There's
It's
a lot
just
of
like I was telling people, John, today.
Yeah. Go ahead, Andy.
It's just like I was telling Ricky, for instance, one of our other video creators. He was talking about getting away from doing the videos. He was getting a bit discouraged with it. But I said, man, it takes us all. We all have to do it. It has to be an effort, on everybody's part. And one person drops out, we've lost a lot. And we value Rick's opinion.
Yes, we do.
And
are you talking about?
We've got to have him.
Richard Anderson?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and if he's out there watching, baby, it's, when I started this, I was tickled to death to look down there and see that I had 10 people. Look at there, 10 people checked out my video. Look at that shit, honey. Huh? Look at that, 10. And now I'm just overwhelmed. And it's persistence, baby. You just got to stay with it. And Ricky does a fine job. And but when you're all by yourself, I know how it feels. I do my show, my rant.
Is anybody out there?
Yeah, is anybody? Nobody listen to me. I'm out there in my shop.
Is anybody out there?
Yeah, who cares?
But if only one person is watching, you're reaching somebody.
That's right. That's right, Andy. And that's the thing. That's what I keep talking with the Bob about. I wish we could get this kind of talk, this kind of forum, going all across the United States. Different voices from different people. I wanted to call this the Voices from the Blue Wave. And I still might.
I like it, John. I want us out on the street too, though. I really want us. That's when we made a difference back there in the 60s and 70s.
Yes, baby.
When we were
out
there on the street.
Yes. That and it all started when they when they found out Nixon was a crook. But I was harping on the public hearings, which are going to start. Michael Cohen's only the first one we're going to hear from. We're going to hear from a lot of other people.
Yeah.
And the more they talk.
Same thing with Ollie North.
Yes.
And we need that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gerald Nadler and all that, they're just warming up, man. This is just practice.
Yeah, this is practice.
Bullpen, man.
This is
right,
just
now
the peanuts and popcorn
son.
before the big show. That's what.
Waiting for Jared and Ivanka to get hailed in front of Congress and
go.
lie their asses off. And
what are we going to do if Barr says, I'm just saying that Mueller is done. There will be no further charges, and that's all he says, and nothing more.
Then it goes to Congress to press him on it and get the full report released, and then it's up to Congress to do the investigation. Then at that point,
it will definitely go over like a fart in a wetsuit. I can assure you.
Will it work? Even though if they take it to court that way, Rick, I'm talking to you now. If wait a minute, you're the tax guy, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's an attorney all around too.
That makes a difference as far as taking it to that point. Will that change anybody's mind that can actually say, nope, we've got to take legal action here?
Well, it's going to change the form in which the information is disclosed. It's going to change it from, like a court to Congress, essentially.
Right. And Rick, I got a question, buddy. Can't they compel Mueller to testify? He could.
They probably could, but he probably has all kinds of privileges.
It would have to probably be behind closed doors.
It would probably end up at the Supreme Court. And right now, I just have this.
It's not good. It's not good.
Anything that ends up at the Supreme Court ain't going to go our way.
There's a lot of stuff I'm not feeling that good about. One of them is Barr.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this talk about, we may not be as transparent as you'd like us to be and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Don't start playing that shit now. I want to see the report. I think the American people have a right to know. In the words of Watergate, is your president a crook?
Right.
Well, our tax dollars paid for this
Oh,
investigation. We damn right we got the
Yes.
right to know.
And
We
I
paid for
really-
it, man.
Yeah.
I really lost some confidence in the Supreme Court when they allowed frat boy to become part of it. That
Yeah.
kind of bugged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
That
bullshit.
Was, another
Well,
one
I
of those-
kind of want to know from our side of that, why did they not stand up and say, no, no, this guy does not belong in the club. Get him the fuck out of here.
Because
We
they
don't need.
lost their morals a long time ago. They don't stand up for that shit no more. They're not the moral majority. They are not the Christian right and all that shit. They're a bunch of con men right now. And it showed it. Any other time, Kavanaugh would not have ended up on the court. That there was enough there that would have blocked him. Especially his little. If nothing else, his little comment is what goes around comes around, or whatever the shit comment he made.
That should have been a disqualifier right there.
Right there.
If
When
I
he
could
said
say
that-
something real quick, I
please do.
think Kavanaugh's, I like beer, Brat Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's qualified to be on the Supreme Court, but that ultimately was a political decision made by Congress. Once he's confirmed, the Supreme Court itself doesn't really have any basis to say, hey, dude, you're not welcome
once
here.
He's there and there. He's there.
Get the fuck out.
He's there.
He's there. It's called separation of powers.
Yep.
And the judiciary is going to respect whatever the Senate does, even if they may disagree. Like Ginsburg and Sotomayor and some of those guys may hold noses.
If you're a religious person, you pray for Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
And even if you're not,
baby. Yeah, even if you're not, send a little voice up there. That
just
woman
warm
needs to
thought,
live.
if nothing else.
I
Warm
volunteer a
thought.
kidney, whatever she might need. Keep that woman
She
alive.
needs to be with us a long, long time.
Yes.
Well, at least another few years here
Yeah.
until we get a
couple years.
Democrat in office.
And that's exactly why Richard's voice is so important, because it goes down to that
Richard-
level. If you reach
That's
one
exactly
person,
right.
you
Richard,
got to
we
keep
appreciate
that
you,
voice
We
going.
need that
man.
right
For what
person
you
in
do.
office
That's
now.
right. We do.
We need to get that person. We had another one step in today that I don't know if we're going forward or backward, but it looks like Joe Biden has said, yeah, I'm going to do this shit.
Yeah.
I
Good
like Biden.
I
But
do
I
too. I
find-
like Joe. Joe's, he's just. I've always liked him, but again, I'm going to put that asterisk out there. He's in a field, and I want to see them all debate. I want to hear every one of them what they plan to do, and hold my decision back until I know. But yeah, I like Joe, and understand that he might be thinking about going with Beto. So Biden Beto ticket or. I've heard that.
I could go for that. On the other side of it, though, if we do that, and fellas, we're sitting here doing it right now.
Yeah.
We don't. I know, and John, I know you've had Kathy on. You've probably had a couple of others, but I haven't caught every time you've done this. But if we don't run a female candidate right now, after we've had the wave of Me Too, aren't we just adding to the problem?
Well, I don't know. I might get in trouble for saying this because it's so cliche. I want the best person. I want the best person that can beat Trump and guide this party and this nation to a better future. And,
Stop right there.
Yeah.
Now there's the first thing that has to happen. They have to be able to beat Trump.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
Not a matter of
right
being
now,
somebody's
you pick
turn.
anybody
That's
on
bullshit.
pick anybody on our side right now, and it's better than Trump.
And see, that's just it,
I
though.
don't know.
It's
There's
like,
a lot of
But we
people
got to
that say
do more
Bernie
than just
on our
be.
side.
It's not about Trump. We have to have that agenda out there.
and the thing is it's kind of like the same argument of everybody that was a Bernie fan back in the day immediately know where their vote is going. It's like
Right.
you're not hearing out the rest of the candidates. Would I love a woman candidate or a woman president? Absolutely. I voted Hillary.
Yeah, but I don't want a Sarah Palin.
No, and
You're
that's the
damn
thing
right I
we
don't.
got to be careful about is we got to make sure we vote the right candidate
The right
in.
candidate, the right
for the
person.
right
and
reasons,
I urge
not-
everybody to keep an open mind and to listen to all of them.
And whether that be, one's a woman or one is Bernie, or Beto, it
What
doesn't
we
matter.
don't
It's
want to
like,
do is form a circular firing squad.
no, we don't.
And we can't get into this mindset of it's my guy or bust. Fucking, I'm taking my toys and going
baby.
home. That's
Yeah.
what happened
I
the last
stress
time.
that
You
all
see
the
where the
time.
fuck that got us.
Absolutely, we cannot by any
Do
means
that
allow
this
that to
time.
happen
If
again.
nothing else,
Let's
that's a
let's
message
keep
that
this
has
in
to
mind,
go
What's
though.
out.
happening?
What's that, Rick?
Let's keep this in mind. In the last time around, it was just a two-way race, Hillary versus Bernie. Now we're going to have like
Yeah.
multi-candidates,
Oh yeah.
and the temptation there is everybody's going to take out the long knives and try to slit each other's throats.
The Democratic
That's what I'm
primary is
concerned
going to
about.
be just like the 2016 Republican primary. You're going to
Well,
have a
that's
field of
true.
candidates a mile wide.
We don't
That's
need
true.
any reductions to that. We don't need any of
So
that,
what
man.
what may happen is because of the infighting among the Democrats, the candidate may be weakened by the primaries, at least initially, like Trump was, and may be substantially behind Trump. So don't be surprised if that happens.
From our side of it, what I think we need is somebody to run against Trump in his party, a credible
Yes.
run against him.
Yes.
Give us a Republican.
So
that'll
not
say, wait a minute,
not
you
William
are-
Weld, not
Shit.
William Weld.
Yeah, he's running. He's thrown his hat in there.
Yeah, well, he ran his
Who's
left.
Whatever
I
happened to
mean-
Jeff Flake? Mister, I'm going to
He's a
stand up.
pussy.
He's
Yeah.
a flake.
Yeah, he
He
ain't
ain't
coming
going
in nowhere. And
No.
who's from Utah? What's his name? Ran for president.
Kusak or
No. The Mormon guy.
The guy who ran last time.
Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm telling you, I haven't
The
seen
former
him with
CIA agent, I think, or something like that.
yeah.
that. Yeah. Well,
Just something to split the vote. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that Mitt's got what it takes anymore. But I think the problem with Mitt is the possible problem with Joe Biden. Been around too long, been too much of the system.
well, a lot of people are looking for a fresh face, but a lot. Take for instance, a lot of people said that about Nancy Pelosi, and look what she's doing in there. She's she's putting her
You know,
on
I'll
Donald.
be
She
honest.
stands up to him. She
At the
knows the
start of
ropes
that,
and she
I
knows.
said, I don't know that we need to have her in there, but now looking at her, it's like, hold on, you just cut a couple of throats and pulled some balls off of a few guys.
I was going to say she has proven she has a giant pair of cojones. and
Yes,
she's
she
not.
does. I like that
helps.
clap she gave him during the State of the Union. Get right down.
And she gets shit done.
Yes.
And Trump is afraid of
Yeah.
her,
Yeah.
if you've noticed. He
That's
doesn't
what
know
I
how to
love
deal with
about-
strong
But
women.
what we have to do is allow those younger generation that's coming in now that's eager for a progressive agenda, influence those that have been around a long time. It's time.
Alexandria, we all got to look at that girl.
That's
She's
right.
something.
Oh Lord, I like her. AOC
AOC, I love her.
because
love
she's not only in the news,
Trump
but
is
she's
the
asking
Republicans
the right
are scared
questions.
shitless over her because
Yes.
you know why you can tell? They're attacking her so
Oh,
vociferously.
Exactly.
They're
Oh,
they're
yeah.
tearing her down. She's too young to run now, but
she doesn't know
not
what
in 4
she's
years.
doing.
Huh?
She's tough though. She can handle it.
Yep. She
Hey, I want to
had-
give a
she-
shout out to
Same set of balls that Nancy does.
I want to give a shout out over there to Candy Guidry. I seen her name just go by just a second ago, reminded me. I want to shout out to her. She is our admin over at John Burdeville Speaks, Blue Dot Family on Facebook. If you haven't joined up the family, y'all need to go over there and join up. It's a great place to stay involved and to communicate and talk about the issues over there. It's a great thing. Joe Riddle over there on the New News. So I want to give a couple shout outs there. I really appreciate those people using their voice.
Woohoo! Shout
Thank you,
out.
baby.
Hey,
Shout
one
Every
out.
hell of a
damn
job.
one of them. And Kathy Larkin on her page. Holy
Yes,
hell, she
yeah.
posts some shit
Yes.
that makes me go, yep.
Let's remember to never forget. That's Kathy Larkin's page on Facebook.
Yep.
I belong. Jesus, I'm sorry. I don't know how many groups when I do a rant. I do the rant and then I upload it, and then after I upload it, then it's another. I don't know, hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours of sharing to separate groups because you can't go too fast on Facebook because they'll kick you off. And so you have to go kind of slow and share it to all these groups that I belong to. But that's how you spread the word. That's how you keep people involved. Keep the discussion going.
That's why you have full admin privileges on my page. Hopefully, if you can go there at your leisure and put anything you want up there, we'd love to have it.
I appreciate the hell out of that. I'm having a hard time keeping, because now we're going to throw in the Tuesday and Thursday show, which now I just love this forum right here. I just love it. And and I missed Monday. Monday was life got in the way on Monday. I didn't get to do my Monday rant, And
Your Monday's been running you over for a couple of weeks
tell
now.
you, everything stacks up on the weekend, and all of a sudden it's a series of fires every Monday. That's my life, I swear.
Maybe it's time to abolish Mondays, John.
I mean to tell you, I'd vote for that. I'd vote for that legislation tomorrow. Let's just get rid of it.
Yeah. I had a big Monday plan too, a whole handful of stuff that I had to do, and was going to be busy all afternoon. Woke up Monday morning with an attack of gout that I'd never had before.
Oh my God!
No.
Oh my God! I got
now we're going to turn into a show of old people talking about where they hurt because my shoulder's freaking killing me. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Just talking about that. I'm going to go mine too.
If I had that bottle in front of me, you have in front of you, there wasn't a damn thing on me hurt.
Well, I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy, guys.
There you go. That's right.
I go in for my last knee injection tomorrow.
More old drunks than there are old doctors.
Oh, good for you, man.
All right. Gentlemen, we need to find a very intelligent, very educated, the same way we are, going out and finding it on her own, much younger female than us to come in here and kick our asses a little bit, but then look at us and say, but you're still pretty fucking cool.
I like that idea.
Hey, that reminds me. I got a few people I want to shout out to Christina, and Christina works down at my local. It's the gas station down the street that I buy.
Hang on, do me a favor, will you?
What?
You see that microphone in front of your face?
Yeah.
Just tilt it that way a little bit, because I've been adjusting levels all evening.
I can't tilt.
You can't.
Travis, quit bitching.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Damn it. I just want my job to be a little bit easier.
Shut up. I'll beat you later.
Am I just a liberal just wanting things for free? Shit.
I can't wait till we get an electric cable, and we're gonna bring my other son Tyler in on the conversation.
There you go. You sound good now. Please continue with that shout out.
There you go.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
There you go.
Sorry.
That threw me off.
We're already forgotten what the shout out was.
She works at the gas station, John.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right, Christina. I want to make sure
There you go.
because
Christina, right.
I've been telling her for a while I was going to call her out because she's so kind. She knows what I shop for every day. Every time I go in there, I usually buy the same thing. And she gets it before I even come through the door. And then we talk about the show. She is a Blue Dot family member, and I just want to give Christina a shout out, and I didn't want to forget. And yeah. So hi, Christina.
Well, Christina.
I remembered, dear. I remembered. So tomorrow when I see you at the store, I'm going to go, did you see me call you out? And she's going to look at me, blush, and say, yes. If she's there.
I'll say hello all the way from North Carolina, Christina. Good to have you.
Had all of that. First, John, one on yours, and I wonder sometime. I'm very, very careful, and I still fuck up as far as people I let on my page.
Yeah.
Larry Sank Robinson, and more than anything, Norm Pincombe taught me the truth about all that.
I miss
There
Norman.
are a few that you can trust. Donna Bonacorsi, incredible woman. Lord, what she's done to help me.
Absolutely.
Me too. I'm so. Oh man, kick back some time when some of our like Chris Kloss tonight. Chris Kloss, boy howdy. I told him the other day when he told me he was going to send me this mixer. I don't forget this. That I'm looking right over right now at the MacBook Pro that Travis is running this whole show on, plugged into that mixer, and that came from Michael Shawn up in Chicago, and this is not a small item, and he did that out of the kindness of his heart to keep this show going, to keep our voice going, and now. Chris Kloss this is a big step. The mixer allows us to add content and be a little more professional. You know how we want to look professional.
The other thing that comes from that, and this is this is always in mind, the whole share that shit thing. It's because, and John, I'm going to call you on this and call you out to all of us. Thank you so much, because I really do believe this shit at my core. And when somebody else tunes into that, feels the same way, I like that.
Well, I'm trying.
You started sharing my shit, it was kind of mediocre. All of a sudden, all these people are going, yes, and this is why, and it makes me just want to do more.
Well, it does. It does. I say, when I do this show or do my rants, I do it by myself in that shop on the old stool that I've been sitting on for over 40 years, and I speak my heart. I speak what's in my heart, and how, I so often just want to go right to the corny cliches that we all know. This is our country. This is our land. The dream of having a benevolent nation that you could be proud of is being washed down the sink by some asshole con man, and degrades this country every day. And it's difficult to sit there and watch people that people that I know, that y'all know, who support this man, and you sit and you wonder, how can you do this? You're not the person I've known all along. I didn't think you could fall for this kind of shit, but they did. But always keep in mind, baby, always keep in mind, we are the majority. You're talking about 30-something%, 37%, 38% of the country that support this man. And every day, I believe that is falling. Every day. But the crack has to come in the Senate. That's where it has to come. The crack has to be there.
Somebody has to say. Jeff Flake tried.
Yeah.
A guy from my state tried. A number have pressed against him. And then all of a sudden, I look at Lindsey Graham, for instance. What the hell do he or Pootie have on Lindsey Graham?
I don't know.
Really quick,
before the RNC server was also hacked.
Oh, we had a noise.
We haven't had any disclosure of that information on WikiLeaks, have we?
Yeah,
no, not a bit.
Hey,
the shit's being held.
Travis has
really quick before we go any further, let's thank Challenger Network for his $5 super chat donation. He writes, "Hi, Brother John. Glad I could catch your live streams. Much love from Oklahoma. Okay, Oklahoma. So, seriously, Challenger Network. He's also one of our Patreon members as well.
Well, there you go.
So,
I just seen a thing that we are 1 year anniversary on our Patreon page. We have 170, between 160 and 170 Patreons that we are so thankful for. And we appreciate that donation. It's what keeps us going. We're going to go out and buy another cable so we can get my other son on here too.
Yes.
And there's still things we want to do, and
everything here is done because I'll just be up front with you guys. YouTube isn't giving us any money anymore.
No, we didn't get no YouTube money. No.
So
they cut back on us. They say that some of our content is not suitable for their community standards. They still play it, but
regardless, though. Once we get enough Patreon users or enough monthly donators, we'll feel more confident to be able to remove the ads from our videos. So the show is completely powered by you guys.
Yeah.
And if you want to be like Challenger Network, if you want to become a Patreon member or just donate a one-time dealio, if you're watching on YouTube, all the links are down into the description below. And if you donate tonight, you'll have a little animation pop up on the screen. We'll give you a shout out and all that good stuff. All donations are going to be making the show greater, bigger, better.
Reaching out farther.
Yeah.
Reaching out farther. That's what it is.
So if y'all can, appreciate it, but don't feel obligated.
So we can get more bandwidth.
Yeah.
So we can put everybody's pretty face right on the camera with them.
Better internet.
I keep telling them, no, I'm the pretty one.
You are.
No.
But,
like a mud fence, baby. Pretty as a mud fence.
But also don't feel obligated if you can't, because we're going to be doing this shit anyway.
We do it anyway, and I stress that point. Nobody has to give $1 to this show. It's gonna progress. I'm gonna keep using my voice as often as I can. I am totally amazed with the response we've had. I was blown away. We went over 17,000 followers on Facebook.
I'm gonna bring the Skype chat back.
Hey, Steve.
There we go.
Can you
Skype
hear
is
me,
back. Skype's back.
I didn't know they left.
All right.
I just wanted to make sure we got that shout out in before we forgot about it last time.
Don't blame me. He's got the controls over there, people.
I'm sorry, everybody.
See there? See there? I did not know. Blame Travis. It's all his fault.
It's my fault. I'm
All
sorry.
right, guys. We've been on for just an hour.
Not
I
all.
have nothing left. I got to get up tomorrow morning and go to work.
Oh, shit.
It's been a good night. Let's keep fighting this fight. Share that shit.
Share that
All
shit.
right,
Leo
Have a
Sahaki,
good
Biker
night,
Wisdom. You can find him on Facebook and on YouTube, right? Well, you can find him
No, I
on.
haven't done it yet. I'm going to eventually.
Well, get around to that shit.
What's your name, bro?
Leo.
Leo. Nice to meet you. I'm Billable Rick.
Hello there. And it's nice to meet you too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You'll hear
and-
more from Billable Rick.
Am I tuned back in yet, or?
Oh yes, Steve, we got you, baby.
Okay,
we got
Uncle
you.
John. I threw $5 at that, which would have met your friend's $5 earlier. So that challenge should have been met. You know.
Oh, did you get a notification?
I don't got an update
Nope.
here.
Nope. It came. I put it through the PayPal.
Oh, well, it
Duncan
still
gave
should
me.
have done something.
It should have done
It
something. I
should
don't know
have
why
done.
it didn't.
Yeah, see, he's got it set up that if anybody makes a PayPal donation, I think my donkey is supposed to pop up on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
yeah,
again,
well, I
if
got,
you use the other
well,
PayPal link,
Well, thank you, Steve. I appreciate
for
that,
real.
buddy. I appreciate that
Yep.
very much. Like I said, it's how the next thing is to get the bigger broadband, but like everything else, it costs more money. You know?
I know, and
Everything.
I'm not looking for gratitude. I just wanted to make sure it went through.
Oh, yeah.
That's all.
Oh yeah, Steve, we appreciate the hell out of it, buddy. I'm telling
I
you.
appreciate you,
And
man.
it doesn't
I really
matter
do.
how big the donation is. You know, something like Chris Kloss and Michael Shawn and others who have made significant donations. It's just is so grateful, and it allows us to push that and allow us to further,
expand.
Yeah, to expand, baby, to keep this shit going.
We'll get our own channel on
Yeah.
on TV
Yeah.
one day.
WBLU coming at you live. I like it. I enjoy the hell out of it. I'm just glad we have so many people that have joined us. You know.
Yeah, we've had a steady stream of. Oh shit, we got 140 viewers tonight.
Holy shit! I ain't even
Total.
looked down there.
Hello, everybody. Shit.
Hey, Randy Curvin. Virginia Woody. She's one of our Blue Dot members. She's been around a long time. I know the Blue Dot sisters are here, Connie Burnett and Tamara Harrington. I know they're here. Those aren't names I'm reading. Those are names up in my head. Believe me, I have a lot of names up in my head. And two of them clicked today when Chris sent this mixer. And I looked down there and I seen, well, Chris is from Medford, Massachusetts. And I knew another Blue Dot family member who's in Medford. That's Donna Bonacosi. And I called Donna Bonacosi this evening on the telephone. I was talking to her, and I said, hey, guess what? That guy that sent that thing, he's in your town. As a matter of fact, he was out having dinner this evening, and I hope he enjoyed his dinner and his conversation with the friend that he met there. So, Chris, man, we can't say thank you enough, buddy. Travis is just over there drooling over that thing.
It's been fun, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's been on
Get
it
it
all
off
day.
that, Travis.
It's been a
Well,
kick in the...
Uncle John, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I got to split, brother.
You got to go too?
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I gotta head on out, man. I appreciate you guys and keep fighting a good fight.
Will do, Steve.
Absolutely,
I
Steve.
appreciate
Take it
it,
easy
bub.
now.
Take it easy, bub.
All right,
I think
all right, take
I
take
think I
care.
better bow out because I got some men's doubles to play in the Foothill
Oh, that's
Pool.
right.
Yeah.
Rick's going to play.
I got about an hour to go on the freeway, so
Oh Lord, Rick's going
you
to go
know.
play a little pool tonight. Well, good luck.
yeah,
buddy.
I
you
think
win.
I'll turn some classic rock on and just rock out and drive in the fast lane. Hopefully, we'll
There
see
you
how
go.
fast that lane is though.
Boom.
We'll get there,
There you
safe.
go.
All right, bub.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Y'all take care, okay?
All right, Rick. Take
See
care.
you later.
You betcha. Take care.
Take
Bye-bye.
care, Rick.
Well, we done had everybody bail off the ship now. No,
Not
but
me.
We got a few people in here.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'm still with you.
Dennis.
There's Dennis.
Dennis is here. Dennis stays in the background a lot. Dennis only, but I've been noticing he commented to several people,
Yes.
so we appreciate
Yeah, I'm
that.
kind of monitoring chats and
Yeah.
my throat's kind of jacked up tonight.
I appreciate Dennis has become a viable part of this show, so I appreciate the hell out of it.
Well, let me get your opinion on something that happened in North Carolina, John.
What's that? Besides an election
Mark
getting...
Harris.
Oh yeah, that's the boy. That's the guy.
Well, we got word today since the elections people said, hey, we're going to have a special election to fill this District 9 seat. He's all of a sudden decided not to run and develop some serious health problems. Now, this has all happened within the last few days. So
You're talking
we're
about
gonna have
Harris,
to
right?
have another election. I beg your pardon?
You're talking about Harris not running?
Yeah.
Glory,
Yeah,
good.
the
good.
Reverend Harris.
The evangelical preacher
Yes.
who hooked up with the crook to try to steal the election. That guy.
Yes, that
Good-
guy.
Good riddance.
So
Good
he's
riddance.
decided not to run, and we're tickled about that. I'm in the 10th district.
Okay. Oh,
But,
are you? You're right next door to
yeah.
him then.
Yeah,
That was
we're
it.
we're
That was-
right next door, and we're glad that he's decided to do that. But I'm gonna
I'm
tell
telling
you,
you, man, that's what the GOP has become. Liars, cheats, and thieves. That's
There's
you know
been
they lied through their ass. They it's nothing but a big con. They try to steal the vote, deny people the right to vote, lie, cheat, steal.
Well, he's realized he can't win without cheating.
No. And he, Harris only won, but I think, 905 votes?
It was really tight.
Yeah, it was a tight race, so
Really quick, guys. Let's thank E.L. Caxi 1971. Much love from Denmark, and they donated 20 DKK. What is that? Denmark's currency. Is that crowns?
I don't know.
I don't know. Well,
thanks for putting me on the spot.
I'll look it up, Travis, while we're talking.
Thanks for doing that.
Perhaps.
Wow, we really appreciate that.
Yeah.
From the Netherlands?
From Denmark.
From Denmark,
Thank
people.
you so much.
Thank
That's
you
awesome.
very much. It's awesome. We're reaching around the
I was
world.
about to say, I
love
think
that
it's
stuff.
more awesome to know someone from Denmark's watching today.
Yes, exactly.
Whoa, and Matt
we appreciate
Johnson.
the donation, but we more appreciate the ear that you're giving us right now.
And Matt Johnson just donated $5 through Super Chat. My Patreon is behind by a couple of months before I noticed it. Here's my makeup for it. Oh, man, it's okay, but, we appreciate the current donation and all that other stuff.
We do.
Come
but
and go as you
think,
please.
Don't ever think that anybody has to do that to call up or
participate or any of that.
Any of that. I call out a lot of names, but, usually people that either write to me, that I've got letters, cards from people, and of course you call them out when they send them to you and whatnot, but, it's not all of them got a donation and all that stuff. That's not the important part of it. It is so grateful to get it, but it's not. That's not the message. The message is a family, baby. We're trying to grow a family.
And the cause needs the money, but we need the hearts and the minds more.
Hearts, baby. We need the hearts, the minds, and the mouth, So Richard, don't give up, baby. Don't give up, Richard.
We need as many people out there doing this as we can.
Now, I don't always share all the time because, I've got 5,000 friends on Facebook, and when my feed is pretty, so sometimes when you do one, it disappears on my feed, and I don't get to see it. But if I see it, baby, I share it. That's what Leo was talking about.
We need to make like a network to where we can easily find people's content on this kind of thing. That's something I'll look into. Yeah. I'll figure something out.
Randy Kervin's always giving us the weather report from Missouri, Arkansas. See?
He's in Missouri, yeah.
Yeah, he's in Missouri.
I think he's actually from Georgia originally, isn't he?
Oh, is that right? Down in Georgia Stan. That's Steve. He's a character. He's always on Bob Kincaid's show. He is just, I love that guy. It's sort of like Sparky's voice. I like that guy's voice. And Donna Bonacosi, I just love her accent when I get to talk to
Somebody said I sound like Tommy Chong.
You do. That's what I say.
There we go again, man.
You do. I'm sorry, bub. That's the first time I heard you.
I would take that as a compliment.
I would too, buddy. I'd be proud to wear that badge.
I agree.
There you go. And
we've got George in the house in chat too. Happy Interstates from Georgia.
From Georgia.
There we go.
Baby.
Be nice. Well, I'll watch the chat if you want to tell us where you're from. I'll see if I can call out some of you here.
Get some chat interaction going on here. Where's everybody from tonight?
Yeah, where is everybody? We know we have Denmark watching, and I know Candy Guidry's watching.
Yeah, we got 125 people watching.
Candy's in our. Oh, there you go.
Now I'm watching YouTube chat. Is somebody going to take a peek at Facebook? Because I don't want to. I don't want to take a great deal of bandwidth here looking.
No, we got the full chat up here at the moment. It's just it goes by so fast because we got Facebook and YouTube all in one. And Periscope. One of these days we'll grow our Twitter following on there.
I'm seeing New York and North Carolina. Of course, I'm in North Carolina. There's Nebraska.
Outstanding. I just love that shit.
Chippewa Valley, Wisconsin.
Think of that nowadays because wherever you are, if you're watching this right now, you have the ability to use your voice. And I don't mean how you have to turn on your camera and all that, but you could do it through your writing. If you're so inclined to make an audio recording, if you want to come on here and state your case, I'd be glad to have you. It's just that is what we got. Maine. Karen Cormier's up Maine. And Mitch Goldstein is in where? Just flew by. No, it went by. That's how fast it goes because it's got the comments from YouTube and Facebook. And
there's Michigan, Atlanta, Southern California, Kansas, Port Angeles, Washington, Pennsylvania,
Dallas, Texas, I see there.
Santa Cruz, California.
Santa Cruz,
Medford,
baby.
Oregon.
Medford,
on
Oregon.
Facebook.
Up in
Santa
the
Bernardino, California.
outstanding. I love that shit. That's just so, I don't know why, you could, it's like you have the ability to have your own radio station right in your own house. And it goes worldwide when it does. And that's the amazing part of the social networking that we have nowadays is the ability for you to use your voice. And I'm an old fart. I try to encourage the young people to speak out, baby. This is your future we're fighting for. And they are going to be a powerful voting bloc. They need to be involved. I encourage them all the time. Of course, I'm an old man. It's like everything else. When they look at you, it's, oh, look at this old man. Especially when they see me with a cowboy hat and a beard and all that shit. You go, oh, look at this guy.
Aren't you just another Trumper?
Just another Trumper. Yeah, what you got to say?
Looks can be deceiving. There's proof of it right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Don't judge a book by its cover, baby. That's what I say. I always trap them Trumpers.
That's right. Just because I'm ugly doesn't mean I'm not lovable.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly.
Exactly right.
My dog likes me anyway.
That's right. All 4 of my dogs just love me.
And really, in the long run, that's all that matters is when your dog loves you.
That's right. If your dog loves you, you got it. I got
Everything
a
else will be
donkey that
okay.
loves me, and the goat is questionable. I think he wants to kill me.
Hey, John.
Yeah. Yes, sir, Dennis.
Just want to comment on a comment that was earlier. Chris Kloss has a 17-year-old daughter that wants to get active on this, and I think he wants to get Skype for the next Thursday show.
You bet. You bet. Bear. I believe her name is Bear. That's B-A-I-R.
Yes.
She works at Follow the Honey. Follow the Honey. And I just ate some of the honey that she sent us. What?
Oh, no, nothing.
Oh, you're just looking at me like
No,
I'm say something.
I'm watching my levels here.
Oh, watching your levels.
I got to do a lot more work now.
Mr. Producer, I'm sorry.
New tools, please don't pay no attention
But
to the
Bear
guy
said,
behind the mic.
Oh, I had it right here. Look at her. She sent us a book. It's, if you can see this, it's called Bee Lessons, right there. And they reminded me when they sent me the honey, do not microwave your honey. And this is pure. I'm going to crack this open. This is honeycomb. This is all edible. Let me see if I can hold it up there. It's
Here, I can hold it up.
There you go.
I don't want you to hurt your shoulder.
It's the other one that hurts bad. But and they sent Mama some body butter, which Mama's not feeling too good. She's in the other room laying down. Her and Travis both had a little stomach thing going on, and Mama's still hanging on.
Yeah, last night wasn't fun.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's cool.
But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm coughing. Let me get a sip.
If I wasn't grabbing this, I could have mute your mic at the very least. We can work on that shit now.
Yeah, when I go like this or something, I'm going to cough. I don't want to cough in everybody's face.
Can't afford to have sound effects going into the mic.
But if Bear wants to get involved, her voice, that's what I try to urge. To remind people that the younger generation now, those in their later teens, early 20s, they are where we were then, when we were in our late teens, early 20s, when Nixon was going on, when Watergate was going on, when Vietnam was going on. It was our generation that stood up in the streets and changed things. And it is the same thing that we're setting up the same situation right now in history, that they have the capability to stand up and use their voice and demand that honor be returned to our house. We don't want a lying-ass con man who's going to sell us out to Russia. And I swear I don't know what's going on, but all of a sudden Putin's pushing up saying, he's ready for another Cuban Missile-style crisis. Puffing up.
That's just what we need.
Yeah. Yeah. All of a sudden this asshole gets in our house, and all of a sudden we got threats going on like this shit. He downplays NATO all the time. In my book, he's a traitor.
Well, all I can say is good luck in 2020, comrade. You're going to have a hell of a time.
Oh, yeah.
We did it that time. You noticed that?
Yeah, I noticed it. So I coughed again. Travis caught us over there going, I'm going to cough again. I can feel it coming. He muted me, I guess. Thank you very much. Anyway, yeah, I worry about this shit. What kind of, we know he lies. They ain't been a single meeting that man has had with Putin that anybody has a record of. That's bothersome. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but it makes me damn well nervous.
Well,
And it's our voice that's going to stop it.
It's like in the long run when you think about it, because someone brought up the good point. We'd prefer at this point if we can go back and wave a magic wand and bring George W. Bush back. There was a huge difference between having them in the White House versus what we currently have.
I don't want neither one.
Well, no, I want neither one either. No, but there was this sense of, I wouldn't say security or safety per se, but it felt like, we were the ones calling the shots. We had shit under control. Granted, with what happened in Iraq, that was really shitty. That should have never have happened. That should have never have happened. But we always, I guess America had this idea of we were in complete and total control. Whereas now it's kind of like there's a lot of uncertainty, I feel. Or at least that's what I feel, especially when I watch, I like to watch Japanese NHK news, right? And their headlines of what's going on here in America, just their plain headlines, it's like that's how the world looks at us.
I look at it from BBC's point of view. Everyone, get your news from somewhere else.
World outlooks are definitely. Yeah, I'm trying to work on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just trying to add some more people to the call.
I can hear you through the mic. You can just ask.
Okay. Are you trying to add more people to the conversation? I know there has been. I don't have control of it.
We got a few. We got a few, and I've been juggling them back and forth, trying to get new people involved and all that other good stuff. So I'm gonna work on that really quick. Who's still with us in Skype? Just so I know how many people we got.
We got Dennis.
I'm still here.
Dennis and Andy, aren't you there?
I'm here.
All right, we got Andy.
I'm still here, getting ready to vape.
Oh, listen.
I know there's a few people in the that are watching that are getting kind of discouraged because they can't connect or they can't link up with you.
Let's see if we can't.
Yeah, I got 3 people have been calling lately.
Well, let's bring one of them in. Wendell's one.
Yeah, let me bring in Wendell.
Let's talk to Wendell Nostrbor. Let's see if we can get Wendell on here.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. I want to be able to, the capability for our Blue Dots to call in. That's how come I get the idea of voices from the blue wave. This wave rose up, baby. I want to hear from people. I want to talk to them, hear what they think. But it doesn't all have to be like politics. We can all talk about your family. If you want to talk about your family or anything else, your job, your boss, I don't care what it is. But I'm looking over there.
Wendell should be in the call.
Wendell, are you there?
Hey. Are you there?
Hi, welcome, Wendell.
Hey.
How you doing, bub?
Good. How about yourself, John?
Pretty good. Where are you from, Wendell?
I'm from. Actually, that should be David. I'm calling you. I'm calling you from Everett, Washington.
Everett, Washington, David. Well, I'm glad you called in. Have you been watching us for a while, or have you been a member of the Blue Dot family for a while?
For a bit, Patreon member.
Oh, outstanding. We appreciate that.
Yeah. Yep. I catch every show that I can.
Well, I appreciate that, bub. So what's life up there like?
Well, it stopped snowing.
Yep, well, there you go.
That's the most important
there
part
you
right
go.
there.
Stop snow.
We're finally getting a little drier, cold, but spring's on the way.
There you go. The weather's
Spring
always
is on
changing.
the
That's what they say down here in South Texas. If you don't like the weather, just wait a minute. It's going to change.
Here.
Yeah, we're going to be getting close to 80 in the next couple of days, I understand, or something like that down here. Of course, it rained today. It was crappy today. We had a crappy day.
Yeah.
So.
I'm getting a little concerned here in North Carolina because my mud's starting to get dehydrated. It's rained so much over here, but it hasn't the last couple of days, and I'm getting scared.
Getting worried about your mud?
Yeah.
Can't have the mud dry up.
Yeah, my grandson is having a ball in that stuff.
I'm telling you.
Loves playing in the mud.
We've been having one hell of a storm for the last 2 days.
Oh, howdy.
And Paradise is getting dumped on. You should see the
it?
pictures from it.
Oh man, they got to worry about mudslides after all that fire out
Oh shoot, they're flooding all over. The streets are flooding,
there.
the roads
That's
in.
terrible.
It just looks horrible.
See, there's national emergencies all over the place. You don't have to go make one up at the border. There's plenty of places we can spend the money this government has with the people that need it. You know?
Yeah.
So, you know.
If it was actually an emergency, he wouldn't be out playing golf. Let's just be honest with that.
Shit, it's made up. Pulled it out of his butt. He's just throwing a temper tantrum because Congress wouldn't give him the damn money. And they offered it to him before, and he turned it down.
It's the only damn work he's ever done. He manufactured an emergency.
That's it. Everything he does, he manufactures bullshit. Like I said, it's not about the wall. It's about the fight for the wall. It's about being able to moan and groan about the socialist Democrats and all that shit. You know,
pandering to that base.
That's exactly what he's doing. That's his biggest. You know, his only. Somebody explained it real well. They said he's not trying to broaden his base. He's just going deeper. He wants those minions. He wants his people loyal to him. You know, and that not to the country, not to the beliefs of this country, loyal to him. And
that's exactly right, and that's why he's taking up with these dictators. I'm sure he's probably getting a lot of lessons from them on how to do it too.
Oh yeah. He you know, well, you heard him. He wishes everybody would stand up and clap like they do for Kim Jong-un. Yeah, because if they don't, he'll shoot them. As a matter of fact, I just read the other day he executed somebody the other day with a flamethrower. You know, he likes to get creative. He uses dogs. That's the kind of people that he looks up to. That's the people that he wants to emulate. He wants to be like them.
Well, he is.
Yes. Well, not in our house, baby. Not in our house. We'll kick your ass out for that shit.
Hopefully soon.
Mitch Goldstein, thanks for subscribing.
Hey, Mitch, appreciate it, buddy. Welcome to the family. Glad to have you. Hope you stay around. We got Michigan in the house. Sheesh, man, we're doing good. We're doing good. Sherry Flack is up in Michigan, and so we appreciate you joining in. Damn.
Let's see. The weather was the last topic we were talking about. Everybody, tell us the weather over in your neck of the woods. How's you got some sunshine? You got some snow? You got some rain?
65 and sunny here today in North Carolina.
65.
That sounds nice.
At least in my little part of it.
Anytime I see sunny in it, at least it's better. You know, there's a song I like. No matter how big the storm, there's always someplace warm in Texas.
There you go.
So, but
let's see here. Going to try to add some more people to the call here.
I seen Keith out there. I think a minute ago was trying to get in.
Keith. I'm going to try to add Keith, and we also had Kerry. I believe he was. I don't know him too well, but you seem to know him, the sports guy.
Oh, Kerry. I can't say his last name right now. I'd have to be looking at it. Starts with a W. Weimenheimer.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Kerry does a show. I believe it's about sports. So, which he's got me beat right there. I love football. I like to watch football. But you could ask me all day long who plays for this team or that team. And there's only going to be a few of them I really know.
Let's see. We're going to try to add him to the call right now. And then after that, I'll try to add Keith, and I'll go down the list. Y'all keep calling in, and because I got y'all on a queue, and I'll try to add people when I can.
See, I know we got Australia in the house because I just seen Leanne Scott just flew by. So I know Leanne's watching. Thank you, darling. We always appreciate you tuning in.
I believe Carrie's in the call.
Video on Mitch.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
I hope you're well.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hey,
Greetings
Carrie.
from Western Pennsylvania, where it is cold and windy.
Where in Western
cold
PA?
And windy.
Cold and
I'm
windy.
staying in lovely Cranberry, PA. I don't know if you've ever been to that garden spot of the universe.
Yep, lived in Washington, PA.
Yeah, I live in Greensburg, PA, which is not too bad, and I'm a big, an adopted son of Pittsburgh. And I could tell you, man, the western part of Pennsylvania, I call it the Alabama of the North. So I feel like a blue dot, even though I live in a blue city.
Listen to this guy.
Well, it takes a lot of blue dots to make a blue city. I live in, Corpus, Austin, Houston, San Antonio, they're all blue. We just have a lot of red area out there.
Last week I was in Fort Worth, which is not a very blue area, but
yeah, there's an
I
exception.
was up in Oklahoma, and you don't know what's going on in Oklahoma, do you?
No, but I know we do have blue dots in Oklahoma. I know one left. She moved to
Well,
Maryland.
I'll tell you what else we have. We
What's-
have probably the exploding marijuana market.
Oh Lord.
The entire nation.
In Oklahoma?
Is now, yeah. Oklahoma is now dotted with dispensaries, and once the money starts rolling in that poor state, it's going to be legal before you can say Molly Hatchet.
Right after Texas is going to be the last one, baby. I keep saying that Texas is going to be the last one because we have the biggest border, and we get the most money for the drug war. So we got to protect all the drugs coming across the border. They hike them over here with guys with calves the size of cantaloupes. Such a bunch of bullshit. They're going to walk up to the fence and they're going to throw it over, so you have to watch out and don't get hit.
No, they're catapulting now.
Yeah, they're catapulting now. Ain't that such a dumb shit that he pulls out of his ass all the time?
Domino's is working on technology to drone deliver freaking pizza and breadsticks to your house.
There you go.
They'll just drone deliver that shit over the wall. That'll be it.
Go. I'm telling you, a wall. Are you shitting me?
Somebody's going to buy one of those trucks with the ramp.
Oh, like a prison wall.
To get on a plane, and they're going to use that damn thing.
Yeah. That's the danger. The danger's not coming across the border. The danger's coming in the damn airport. People fly in here. That's what we have to worry about.
Well, I got one of those multi-tool credit card multi-tools that go in your wallet, and it's got like a can opener and a little screwdriver on it.
There you
and
go.
would you believe those bastards took that away from me?
Anything could be a weapon.
They got my P38.
P38, yeah.
P38.
You might lacerate someo's, jugular vein
your
with
can
that.
opener. They got your can opener, Andy?
Can opener.
They got my damn can opener.
Boy, howdy shit. If anybody don't know
Take your damn dog tags.
Yeah, really take your dog tag. Ain't that sad? Can't even carry your man's can opener on there. What are you going to do? Scratch
That's the
something?
handiest little tool I've ever had.
I mean to tell you. It's
Oh,
come in
yeah.
handy lots of times
Definitely.
for me. Boy, howdy shit. No, baby, it's but that's the way it has to be nowadays. Because we do have to worry about it. We can't give up on that. Well, we just have to do it, with brains.
By the way, Mitch, if we start sounding funny, you might have to kill your video because there's been a bit of a bandwidth issue. So as long, I guess
Even though it's on. Sorry about that. You're killed.
Yeah, just go in the audio.
You don't need to see me anyway.
Yeah. That's what I say.
We're all ugly. You don't have to worry about
I'm
Not a
telling
pretty
you,
picture.
I got to put my face out there. I'm the host, but it ain't pretty. Like I say, pretty.
Don, where did you get that shirt? Can you hook us up with where you scored that shirt? That is a
I wish I
racket
could tell you the
picture.
name. It's not on the top of my head, but every one of the shirts I wear nowadays are all have been sent to me by Blue Dot family members. I have over 200.
I think over 300.
I'm getting close to 300, or not, if not over 300 T-shirts that have been sent to me, and this is one of my favorites. It's the one, if you go on YouTube and you see my intro video up there, this is the shirt I'm wearing. I like the message.
I'll give my address out if somebody will send me a shirt.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, I don't even want one for free. I'll buy
They'll
one.
send you a shirt.
Do what now?
When I first started this, I had lots of T-shirts that I used to have. I have my my Grateful Dead T-shirt and my what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say that was actually one of the first shirts.
This
you
is
got.
one of the first shirts I got. I wish I could remember.
Because I
the name
remember
of the
when you
person
got
who
it, it was
sent
like,
to me.
wow, that's a badass shirt.
I wear this all the time. I've had people stop me in the store and tell me I like your shirt. I like your message, and I do. I like it. It's
You
what
can buy
we
them
do.
on Amazon.
There you go. You probably Amazon probably has
You
it.
just type in Teach Peace T-shirt.
Yeah, and look for it.
A whole bunch of stuff.
I'll find
pop
it.
up.
I'll find it.
Yeah.
If it exists, I'll find it.
It's a good message. I'm so that's when I had gone through my T-shirts, and one day in one of my videos I told them, I'm having to wear the T-shirts over because I don't have any more and I'm still doing shows. So I told the people, if you send me a T-shirt, I'll call you out and where it come from and everything, and answer any questions you might have and stuff. And that's how it started. But yeah, we have so many T-shirts that Mama kicked me out of the closet.
Muted.
Mama kicked me out of the closet. I can't put them in the closet anymore. She had to take it out, so I had to fold
Hey,
them
speaking
up.
of closets, maybe that's what they have on Lindsey Graham.
Huh?
I said, speaking of closets, maybe that's what these guys have on Lindsey Graham.
Oh man, well that I don't. It's not hidden very well, but it is.
Yeah, that's like the worst kept secret.
Yeah,
that's the worst kept secret in American politics.
I worry about Lindsey Graham. He came back from Russia a changed man, buddy. You know.
Yeah, he was on Putin's nuts.
Yeah, he was all ready to jump all over Donnie's shit for this, that, and the other until he went to Russia and came back on that trip, and then all of a sudden it's just boom, bye. He's got the pom-poms out there for Donnie. You know. It's like they don't think anybody's going to notice the change. Of course, Lindsey Graham, he blows back and forth in the wind anyway. You know, on his what he.
You could have stopped that sentence a little bit short and just said Lindsey Graham blows.
Yeah,
yeah, Lindsey Graham's on Putin's nuts.
Yeah, that's no way to talk about someone who entered Congress a thousandaire and now is a millionaire.
I wonder how all that works. I wonder how that happens.
More like Trump's little bitch.
Yeah.
It's a wealthy man now.
Yep. Isn't that some shit now? That's what I said the other day about Kraft, the guy that owns the Patriots, got caught down there in Florida. You are a billionaire. Really? That's what, it's legal in Nevada. If that's what you want to do, there are, there's places out in Nevada that is totally legal. You can go out there and just have yourself a ball.
Money doesn't buy intelligence,
It
John.
does not. It does not.
Oh, yeah, John.
Yeah.
It can rent intelligence.
Would have bought him time in the whorehouse, though.
You can hire.
Oh, yeah, he'll be in there.
You can hire somebody with intelligence, but it doesn't.
It was an Asian one.
Doesn't mean you're going to listen to him. Look at Donnie. He hires people with a brain. Now they're going to testify in front of Congress tomorrow. So,
dude, what does it mean? What does it mean when Ben Carson is the smartest guy in your administration?
Yeah. Serious shit.
Hey, the guy's a brain surgeon. Give him a break, eh?
He's a brain surgeon.
Did that ever happen anyway?
If he'd stick to that, we'd all be fine.
I don't know about that either. Unless you're his patient.
Somebody did mention a frontal lobotomy a while ago.
Yeah, there you go. He'd probably be the one to handle it out if he ain't had one already. He speaks like he already has. Takes him
something not right with that man.
No. He got expensive taste in dining room tables, so I tell you that.
You bet.
He likes them. He likes them.
He uses Milani as designer.
You can get into a whole discussion about the disparity between what the wealthy have nowadays and what the rest of the world class out there has.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Did you see the big party down in Mar-a-Lago the other night?
Oh, at Mar-a-Lago.
Oh, his bride collection center.
Home of golden sunshine, golden showers, and fine Russian hospitality.
Oh yeah.
That Mar-a-Lago.
Was there anyone in blackface?
Who?
Yeah. On the news the night before last, they said that it has cost us $13.6 million for his golf.
For him to go down to Mar-a-Lago.
$13.6 million.
And remember what he used to say about Obama? Remember all the griping and mean crap he tweeted out and all that bullshit, the con that he had? Yeah, we all remember because it's on tape.
Yeah.
We have a record of it, regardless of how much he thinks he can walk around with the Star Wars and these aren't the droids thing, thinking people
block.
He thinks nobody remembers shit. And his people don't. They don't. They're not going to go look up anything he says. That's how come he can lie through his teeth. They're not going to go look it up. It's not going to be talked about on Fox News.
Bullshit mountain. They think it's true because he said it. That's the funny.
That's it. I don't have to look. And I'm tired of this. How can you disrespect our president? Are you shitting me? Do you remember what you said about Obama? Don't come around here with that shit about disrespecting.
Everybody forgets the Tea Party. Everybody fucking forgets the Tea Party, man.
Oh, yeah, I don't. Tea Party. Keep your government hands off my Medicare. Bunch of idiots. But they're still there. They call them the Freedom Caucus now in the House.
Yeah, so I also went to
Who? Who else?
Trying to say, water down your alcohol, Jane. I don't know what the hell that is.
I lost you there.
He sponsored 2 of them, 7 people. So 1, 2.
But what's hilarious is how Trump started stealing from us. Literally, the first day that he was in office with that crooked inauguration committee.
It's under investigation.
God only knows what these people did.
Oh man,
so he started stealing us on day 1.
Oh, he's making a buck. It's all about making a buck with Donnie. It's
They're
all
turning
about
over
the money.
rocks.
He sold us out to Russia. He sold us out to Saudi Arabia. He'll sell us out to anybody that's got the money to pay him. He doesn't give a shit about this country. Never did.
You are on the chat.
He's in Vietnam.
You are on the chat too.
That's where the money's going.
Yeah.
That's the only time he's been to Vietnam, John.
No, yeah, that's right. That he didn't go when his country called him. He had a boo-boo on his foot. He had a
no, he had bone spurs.
Yeah, he had a rich daddy. That's what it was. He had a daddy that owned the building that the doctor wrote the note from. He's the fortunate son, baby. He's the fortunate
time he's
son.
been to Vietnam since he's been president.
Oh, he's done 2 tours, has he?
Yeah, he'll trade his
That's
MAGA.
the way he'd say it too.
But I got a
Yeah.
He'd try to sell it like that.
You know what? I love Vietnamese food. It's like my favorite.
Yeah.
And I bet they brought Big Macs for Donnie to take with him on the trip.
Probably.
Oh, for Christ's
so
sake!
they can microwave them and keep them over there.
I bet you he steps off the plane wearing a Vietnam veteran hat.
Yeah, with his Purple Heart.
Yeah,
with his Purple Heart that he was proud to.
Oh yeah,
he always wanted one of those, you know.
He probably colored his own heart with a fucking crayon and got off the plane.
That's what kills me.
All
Don't tell me that
all
man's
right, Andy,
patriotic.
you crazy motherfucker.
That
I
man
think he
has
wants
got a
that Nobel
patriotic
Peace
bone
Prize
in his
more.
body. He's all about worshiping the almighty dollar. You know, it sickens me every time they show that little video of him hugging the flag. Are you shitting me? Rubbing his peck.
He sure as hell ain't gonna win the Nobel Prize in economics.
The son of a bitch probably blew his
More
nose
like
on
he's
the
gonna
flag.
win.
That's what he did. He disgraced
More like
that
he's gonna
flag,
win
baby.
a nice little jail cell when Mullet gets a hold of his ass.
Oh man, it's coming too. It's coming soon. You know,
I can't wait for that day.
I hope
and
so.
I don't think people like Adam Schiff, they're not going to let that thing slide by. You know, I worry about Barr, but then I got a lot of faith in Adam Schiff in the House that are going to force that issue.
Yeah.
You know, this is not gonna
AOC.
Yeah, AOC by herself.
Yeah.
She'll get up there
Wait till she hits Cohen tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm talking about my girlfriend.
I mean to tell you, baby, I think there were a lot of the world in love with that girl.
You bitch.
You know, she got me really hard when she played that little game in the House there in that committee. When she started talking about, I'm going to play a game, I'm the bad guy, and I want to see how much I can get away with.
Andy must be in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that just played out. It just lets you know just how crooked it can be, and you know if it can be, it is.
Is.
You know, that's like
I mean,
that was pretty memorable. How long has it been since there's been like a memorable thing said?
Yeah, you know, that's what I mean. The voice of the young that's coming in here. You know, that's what we need.
We're approaching an hour and 30 minutes. We may want to start thinking about wrapping tonight up. Because it's 9:39.
9:39 here is 10:30 out on the East Coast.
Yeah. Mom ain't feeling too good.
Yeah,
We need to
Mom's
take
not
care of
feeling
her.
good tonight. She hasn't been feeling good. She wasn't feeling good last night, so we're kind of babying around. So yeah, I don't want to leave her too long. So yeah, I guess we ought to think about wrapping it up. But
well, John, it's been a pleasure. I appreciate the invitation.
Andy, anytime, buddy. You know, I want to make room for everybody. I know we didn't. I know Keith was trying to call in. We never did get Keith.
No, we never did.
Oh, I want
It's
to get
good to have
Keith
Kerry
back.
in here too tonight. We haven't heard a whole lot from him, but it's good to have him in here.
Yes.
Good to talk to y'all too.
Yeah, outstanding. Come back again and visit. That's what I want. People to come back and visit. And
Good talking with you, John. I'm gonna head out.
All right.
I'll see you again soon.
All right, y'all take care. I appreciate y'all stopping by and adding to the conversation, baby. We all appreciate it.
Always a pleasure, John. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you Thursday.
All right, y'all take care.
I'll be on back on Thursday.
I appreciate it. We'll be here.
Adios.
Adios,
Adios,
my friend.
amigos.
Adios.
Good night, folks.
All
Vaya
right,
con Dios.
adios.
Y'all take it easy now.
All right. Well, I guess that leaves
All right.
just us. Is Sparky still there? And Dennis?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here.
I'm here.
All right, there you go. Our steadies right there.
Dennis, yeah, we're gonna cut off because they getting ready to go.
Yeah,
they getting ready to shut off.
Before we cut off the stream, let's thank again Challenger Network, L. Caxi 1971, and Matt Johnson for their generous donations
We
tonight.
appreciate that very much.
You guys are awesome.
What
And for everybody else who's joining the stream tonight, and if you're enjoying this, please tune back Thursday night. We'll be back at it at 8 p.m. Central Time.
Doesn't he have a nice radio voice?
I don't know about that.
That's my boy. That's my son. I got another one in there. He sounds good too. We're gonna get him in here as soon as we get a cable. We'll get him in here too. I just want to expand the conversation as much as we can. So, Dennis, Sparky, I really appreciate y'all tuning in, adding to the conversation, and all that shit. And we'll see.
Well, I ain't got nothing else to do.
No, I ain't that an
No,
excuse.
it's
I ain't got
always
nothing
pleasure,
else to do.
John.
I was gonna go scratch my ass, but then I decided, I'll come over here. No, I appreciate it, Sparky. And Dennis all the time, buddy. Dennis, I think, is always gonna if he's available, he's always gonna be on here. He's gonna become my Sparky. Sparky is is Bob Kincaid's Sparky. So always there to add to the conversation and keep things going. And so I appreciate the hell out of it. And I will be on the front porch with Bob Kincaid on Friday. So I don't like to miss it. Anyway, that's about it.
I think that's it.
All right. Like, share, and subscribe. John Bertavot, Blue Dot in Texas on Facebook. John Bertavot John Bertavot on Facebook. Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube. At Blue Dot in Texas on Twitter. Any place else we can get this message out, I'm trying to get it
Button.
there.
I got the button.
He got the button. Travis hit the button
I
because we
got
want
the
to.
button.
All right,
Dennis
it's
has
just
done
behind
his-
on my video.
No, you're
Dennis's
good.
job. He's trained us to hit the button, so we don't forget to thank our Patreon members. Are the most important thing we got going. Those that make the donations and the help that they send means so much to it. Chris Kloss, thank you very much. Paulette Hallbeck, baby, I forgot to mention that. I got your card today, baby. If you're not listening to you, I'm going to call you out tomorrow on the show. We got a card from Paulette Hallbeck, and she is one of our Blue Dot supporters, and, man, she came through too, baby. We appreciate her. Out my truck window, anywhere else we can get this message out. Stay tuned, stay active, stay involved, and stay informed. That's the key message, is stay informed and stay involved. This is our country. We have to take it back. Nobody's going to give it to us. We have to demand it. So y'all make sure to tune in to the Dog and Pony Show that's going to go on in the house tomorrow. We're going to get to hear Michael Cohen sit up there in public and tell us all about Donnie's escapades and lies and everything else. So we'll learn a lot tomorrow. So pay attention, be involved, and I'll have my Wednesday rant tomorrow, baby. It's hump day, so get ready. Weekend's coming, so beer and bud Friday. We'll be there, baby. Y'all take it easy and have a good night. And we'll see y'all later.